Discord experience to the next level? Introducing Easy Daybot, your ultimate bot for seamless interaction. Whether you're live on Twitch or chatting on Discord, Easy Daybot's dynamic responses open up a whole new world of possibilities. Engage with your community like never before through unique prompts, custom reactions, and endless fun. It's the bot that understands you. Make every day an Easy Day download now at easydaybot.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need: Makoni.
We now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MakoniSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to the Tier 1 Racing League, where precision, competition, and innovation come together to create the ultimate iRacing experience. Every race, every battle, and every moment in T1TS, T1L, T1X, and special events is brought to you by Tier 1 Studios, the premier destination for professional high-quality broadcasts. Tune in and experience racing like never before. Explore everything we have to offer at Tier1RacingLeague.com. From race schedules and standings to event galleries and league signups, it's all there at your fingertips. Join the competition, watch the action, be part of the legacy. Tier 1 Racing League, where champions are made.
Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's race from Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway here in Nashville, Tennessee. This is the 3rd race of the Tier 1 Legends Racing Series. Getting ready to kick off a great points battle and a great race here from this beautiful half-mile racetrack. My name is Brayton Last, bringing the action to life to you tonight with help from Brett Bold working the controls as our producer. If you missed the first couple of weeks, Ryan Bosley took the win at Irwindale Outer, start off week number 1. Todd Byer able to come up clutch with a fuel strategy win last week at South Boston. Those two into the point situation, 1 and 2. Todd Byer with the advantage, 5 points over Bosley, and then a 17-point advantage over Eric Sellers for Todd Byer. Eric Sellers currently top of the board in practice as well. So looking to pick up some points, some much needed points that is, on this schedule here. Speaking of the schedule, see if we can get that pulled up for you guys at home. Mentioned the 3rd race here tonight, Nashville Fairgrounds. Already nearing, I don't want to say the halfway point quite yet, but we're getting a little bit closer. Next week we go to Langley. Week after that, Hickory, North Wilkesboro. Hopefully we see some throwback schemes for that race. Stafford, 5 Flags, Lanier, and then we end the season at Lucas Oil. And you're also unfamiliar of how these races work. It's the same format all season long. We'll have 3 planned heat races that might change depending on how iRacing wants to handle our car count situation. And then 1 consolation race. 15 drivers will start the main event, 3 from qualifying to 3 fastest, 3 from each heat race, and 3 from that consolation race. 6-lap heat races, 10-lap consolation. So the safest way to advance into the night 6 of that main event is to be one of the top 3 quickest drivers in qualifying. We've seen time and time again, being quick, starting up front in their heat race doesn't mean they're going to be a lock, and you might have to put yourself in a situation going into the consolation race that you do not want to be in. As drivers, though, are starting to get ready for qualifying. About a minute until we get there. Take a quick look at some race information for you. This half-mile speedway here, one of the oldest tracks in America, open since 1904, gone by many names, hosted many series, but tonight, hosting the Tier 1 Legends Series. See the weather, top right of the screen, 85 degrees, partly cloudy with an 8-mile-an-hour wind. That won't really bother us too much this speedway. So see the weather in the top right of the screen. 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Track temperature of 127 though. Blistering hot track temperature. So as the qualifying gets ready to start here, hope all the fans at home are having a great time listening. You missed the action last night. The Tier 1 Truck Series kicked off at Daytona for the season opener there. Had a pretty exciting finish. Looking at Jeff Nairn now, wrapping the bottom. I see he gets ready for his qualifying lap here. Driver from Sims, North Carolina, gonna be one to watch. Looking at William Logue here in the 6 machine, making his Tier 1 Legend Series debut, I believe. Edwards in 35. One thing about this track, you want to run that high lane coming up to your green flag lap. Carry as much momentum as you can. These cars are all about momentum. Seeing Burkiki run the high lane on his first lap, trying to get some heat in the tires. That 92 machine looking mighty fast here. See what Craig Bristol does here. Looking that middle lane, running the diamond line, washes up the track, turns back down, trying to get the momentum. See how fast he's able to get, pushing over 100 miles an hour in these small legend cars. So pretty fast around this half-mile speedway. So Jeff Nairn currently top of the board, able to get the victory last night in the Tier 1 Truck Series as well. He was able to hang on to that quick time. John Barry in the 14 goes second quick. Burkiki jumps, leapfrogs him. Still no one as quick as Jeff Nairn. Look at Navarro, first lap of 22.115, about a second off. Needs to find 9/10 across the line, finds a couple but not enough as Fish goes for a bit of a spin there. Not what you want to do in this qualifying. That Fish made his first start last week, able to make the main for the first time, I guess is the correct term, as Beaujolais does not want a bad run here. Well, has a really bad qualifying run that might end his qualifying run. But Fish able to make the feature last week at South Boston after missing at Irwindale and looking for a good run finally. Dakota Shepard crosses the line, goes 11th quick. Todd Byer still on track trying to set a lap as Justin Evans, top of the board, 21.157 for Justin Evans, pulls down low there. He knows he's got it done as Jeff Nairn falls to second. Eric Sellers currently in third. So looking at Eric Sellers, currently that driver third in points. Needs a big point stay here. Currently looking to be locked into the 6th of that main event, so doesn't have to worry about it. Justin Evans, though, a driver also in that points battle, lost a spot last week. Currently sitting 6th in points, 28 points out of the lead, and a pole position here would be huge. 1 bonus point for lap, bonus point for leading the lap, and bonus point for leading the most laps. So that's going to wrap up our qualifying here. Only 2 laps as Justin Evans going to get his first pole of the season, and Jeff Nairn and Eric Sellers are going to lock in. 6-lap heat race is coming on up here. We're going to skip the third one, and so that means we are going to go ahead and add those extra spots. So instead of taking 3 from the constellation, we'll be taking 6, and we will still have 2 6-lap heat races. No heat race or no caution flags in these heat races. As looking at the lineup here, it's going to be David Burkiki on the front row. And that hard racing 92 machine, his outside. John Barry, 17 tool and manufacturing 14 machine. Going to be starting second. Stephen Gary, the admin box, number 11, also part of the hard racing group. And then, look, it's teammates behind one another. Timmy Martin in the 13, also a part of that 17 Tool Manufacturing Corporation group. So teammates to the 14 of John Barry. Then starting 5th, it's going to be Luke DeGenardis, that Johnson iRacing team, number 12. Driver from Canada, of all places. Bit of a travel for him, the I'm a Box machine. It is outside. It's going to be the 10, the Flex Motorsports of Dakota Shepherd. Technically, he's got a 4 on his car. We'll see what he identifies as tonight. And the last and final row, Ryan Bosley, after that incident in qualifying, starting deep in this one. I believe it's the first time Bosley's not been locked in after qualifying. So after race his way in, that hard racing, looking to have a hard finish up front. Robert Barber to his outside, not yet to the grid. And Zachary Woods playing race control tonight, so would not get to drive his race car. He's up in the tower making the hard calls that I don't want to have to make. So pace car is getting ready to roll here. 2-minute wait is over. Pace car turns the key, hits the push button as the one driver getting ready to pull away. John Barry eager to get this car rolling. That's a Mustang pace car here provided by iRacing. Pulls away. 6 laps, no cautions, no penalties unless the leader jumps to start. So you have to start on the green. That's the big win. We've seen it time and time again. Restarts in the restart zone, but that will not come into effect or not coming to play until the main event. No caution. So if you wreck, you're going to the consolation. You wreck in the consolation, you're going home early. 2 pace laps here. Most of these tracks on the schedule are a half mile or under. Typically 2 pace laps. So looking at the top 3, Berkeke currently there with that pole. John Barry and Stephen Gary hold the final transfer spots. Timmy Martin's trying to join his teammate John Barry in one of those transfer spots. His pace car off of turn 2. Getting ready to make the late lunge on the pit lane here. See what we got in store for tonight. Yep, David Berkeke, the red car, your control car for tonight, the 92. Waiting for the green. 45, 50 mile an hour pace speed. The banking makes a huge difference. Green flag is out, and Berkeke is gone as John Barry falls back the 3rd almost, and Stephen Gary there slides right on inside. Looking inside of Berkeke, not able to get his nose in there as John Barry goes up the track. That opens the door for the 12 of Diginardis. And Ryan Bosley already up to 5th. Try and get a transfer spot. Looking inside of the 12 machine. He gets a spot. Now looking inside of Barry. He's got another spot as well. Side by side going into turn 1 for the final transfer spot. It's Bosley and it's Barry. Here comes another driver on the bottom. Look at Robert Barber. He's going to trim a little too much off the top. It goes spinning down low. Loses the transfer spot. It's going to give it a Bosley in the 8 machine. Battle up front. Stephen Gary trying to run down Berkeke, but the battle is on behind them. Diginardis in the 12 in his debut, trying to chase down Ryan Bosley. Bosley pulling away. Half a car length advantage for Bosley for the final transfer spot. Looking to run down 1st and 2nd of Stephen Gary and David Berkeke. Luke Diginardis trying to get that 3rd and final spot. If he can't, he'll start in the pole of the consolation race. John Barry falls back to 5th, and Timmy Martin currently running in that 6th position just past Dakota Shepherd. So coming around the halfway point here. Berkeke trying to win a heat race here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Start 4th in the 6th of that main event. Stephen Gary runs 2nd. And there goes Bosley 3rd as Bosley makes a bit of contact with the wall. Doesn't fall back too much. Able to pull away from Luke Diginardis in the 12 Admin Box Racing machine. The top 3 pull away, coming to the white flag here for David Berkeke in the 92 hard racing, where he's fought his way to that pole position from qualifying and able to hang on to it. Stephen Gary able to put up a little bit of a fight, but not much. But able to hang on that transfer spot. Bosley able to steal 3rd after starting all the way back in 7th. Gets a big mover of the race award, looking for 2nd, not going to have any opportunity to get there. Goes in the wall though, bends the right front. Diginardis is too far back to do anything with it, and David Berkeke gets a win in heat race number 1. Stephen Gary and Ryan Bosley will round out your podium. This one's to Luke Diginardis, Dakota Shepherd, Timmy Martin, John Barry, and Robert Barber to the consolation. So see the results there. Going to be watching Robert Barber in that consolation for sure. He was in the transfer spot at the end of lap 2 after starting deep. And going to have to work his way up, though. Look at the starting lineup for heat race number 1. It's your points leader, Todd Byer. Also one of the first times I think he has not locked in this season from qualifying either. So going to be watching that 85 Grand Appliance and TV 84 work his way into the main event. Travis Edwards, we've seen a lot of speed out of him, especially last week at that Admin Box National Bohemian 35, rolling off second. West Wiegand about had an opportunity to win the Truck Series race last night at Daytona. He's starting third tonight. There in fourth is a driver that had a pretty hard hit in that Truck Series race. That's Scott Formosa. There in fifth, Jordan Navarro. Behind him, or beside him, I'm sorry, he's going to be the driver from New York, not Tennessee, New York. It's Craig Bristol. And then there in seventh is going to be Fish in that racing box, out of the box 61. John McIntyre in eighth, and rounding out your field, it's going to be William Logue in the number 6. So Todd Byer, also the red car, going to be the control car. So 2 red cars, 2 control cars. As the Mustang pace car, I believe it's a Mustang pace car. It looks like an older Mustang. It might be a sedan. I don't know. I didn't design it. Looks pretty sporty, though. I say what looks sportier is that 35 machine on the outside. Travis Edwards has the nice red chrome rims, the metallic bumper covers. He's got that thing painted looking good. I wonder if we saw the wrap surgeon. So pace car pool is in for heat race number 2. 6 laps, no cautions, no restarts. Top 3 advance, and Todd Byer is trying to buy his way to the main event. Green flag is out. Side by side for the lead. Byer hanging on to the inside. Travis Edwards pulling away for a split second, able to maybe carry the momentum off of turn 2. Side by side behind him for the final transfer spot. Jordan Navarro up from 5th to 3rd. Falls back there to 4th as Scott Formosa takes the line. And looking outside of Byer. Byer running the bottom, trying to hang on and steal the lead now from Travis Edwards. Able to get a run off the corner, but not able to get the spot clear. Still side by side for the lead. We've seen these two race hard all season long. We've seen drivers lose the transfer spots just like the Scott Formosa slides into 3rd over Navarro, and they pull away from Craig Bristol and company. So Todd Byer able to get clear of Edwards, able to get the spot and dot the I's and cross the T's. Something like that. It's Travis Edwards, though, trying to run down Todd Byer. Scott Formosa running in 3rd, not trying to push the issue on Travis Edwards yet. He's got a transfer spot, but Jordan Navarro is breathing down his neck, looking low, gets a bit of a bobble there in that 4th spot. The 25 machine, that Mav Motorsports of Navarro. Making his debut tonight, I'm sorry. Ran season opener back at Irwindale, had a 6th place finish. So still, it's Todd Byer up front. 2 to go this time. Travis Edwards in 2nd. Scott Formosa in 3rd. And Jordan Navarro in 4th. 4 cars in the blanket. Only 3 will make it. Navarro looking low on Formosa for that final transfer spot. Coming to the white flag in for Byer. Edwards is locked in as Formosa and Navarro are going to be side by side across the line. Formosa trying to hang on to the high line. Navarro looking low. Looking to push off the corner, not able to carry the momentum, but allow Formosa to pull away. Navarro expecting a late lunge here, not able to get there. He's going to fall back, rides the yellow line, runs the diamond line, and doesn't get it. As Todd Byer is going to win the heat race, Travis Edwards 2nd, and Scott Formosa hangs on over Jordan Navarro. It's going to send John McIntyre, Fish, Craig Bristol, and West Wiegand all to the consolation. So getting ready for the consolation. 10 laps. Once again, no cautions. Going to go by pretty quick. 21 second lap times for most of these drivers. As the field gets gridding up here. Gonna do a quick rundown through the grid. Luke Digenardens in his debut here tonight, the admin box number 12, starting from the pole after finishing 4th in heat race number 1. Jordan Navarro had a shot to transfer, doesn't wreck anyone for it, thankfully. Pretty clean racing there in heat race number 2. He'll be starting 2nd. Behind them, Dakota Shepard in that Flex Motorsports. It's got number 4 on the side, and iRacing, it's number 10. Then we got the Ford machine of John McIntyre. That Miller Light Worth machine looking to battle his way in the transfer spot. One driver in 5th. It's going to be the 17 Tool Manufacturing, 13 of Timmy Martin. And the driver currently holding the last and final transfer spot. It's none other than the admin box, the pit box machine of Fish in the 61. Not Timmy Martin. John Barry. Going to be rolling off a row behind his teammate, Timmy Martin, in that 17 Tool Manufacturing alliance there. The Vicious Graphics 39 of Craig Bristol. Looking to move up a couple spots. Wes Wiegand behind them. Robert Barber, spin in heat race number 1, sends him starting 9th. Then Zachary Woods and William Logue. So pace car getting a 1 to go. Luke Digenardens on debut trying to win the 10-lap consolation. Top 6 go. So Digenardens, Navarro, Shepard, McIntyre, Martin, Fish all hold that transfer positions. See who makes it, who doesn't, and who's going home early. Digenardens on the bottom, Navarro up top. Navarro's already made 1 race this season, trying to make 2. Digenardens try and make it in on debut. Green flag is out, 10 laps to go. As Digenardens able to hang on to the lead, gets a bit of a tap from Navarro. McIntyre there running 3rd, Dakota Shepard in 4th. Fish and Timmy Martin side by side in 6th. Fish able to go around the 4 of Shepard. As Martin gets boost, Fish goes up in the wall. We have one driver flipping. That's going to be Shepard, I believe. It is Dakota Shepard out of this one, the upside down on his lid in the bottom of turn number 4. Get a replay, see what happened there, as that's going to knock Fish out of contention. Remember, no cautions here. As going into turn 3, Fish gets a bit of a bobble, goes down the track, collects Shepard, and up in the wall. And looking back up front, Jordan Navarro able to get the lead from Digenardens. Digenardens hanging on the second as his McIntyre gets loose on the bottom. That's the same thing that happened to Robert Barber, and Robert Barber's going to benefit from that and steal the final transfer spot. McIntyre spins from 3rd toes to pit lane. He is out of this one. So Timmy Martin, John Barry, Robert Barber, and Wes Wiegand is the first driver out. William Logue currently in. Wiegand looking to get the spot running low on the racetrack side by side for the final transfer spot. As they're going to get turned, William Logue turns Wiegand, goes up into the wall almost in turn 3. William Logue keeps it rolling. Wiegand does not. Loses the final transfer spot, and no one able to benefit from that. Only 7 cars left on track, and 2 of them just wrecked one another. Navarro hanging on, though, to the lead. Digenardens trying to run him down. Timmy Martin, Robert Barber, John Barry, and William Logue, their current transfer positions, and it's looking to be that way. This past halfway here in this 10-lap consolation, that's Jordan Navarro, the man, the myth, the legend. He didn't have to go in through his heat race. He didn't want to. Looking to win the consolation, a couple laps away from it. One driver running him down, though. Robert Barber, quickest car on track. He was pretty quick in his heat race, was making a move to the transfer spot when he spun. So, Jordan Navarro and Digenardens trying to hang on. Here in William Logue is going to get a drive-through penalty for the incident with the number 1. That's number 1 spins off of turn 2. So Wiegand was going to get a transfer spot after the black flag, made the same mistake that McIntyre does, gets loose, hits the inside wall. He has to limp it around as Logue, slow rolling, trying to get down the pit lane, serve that penalty. Wiegand, though, just coming off of turn 2, hits a bump, gets loose and around. He goes, you have to watch that one as he is limping it around. And the battle for the transfer spot is going to be a battle of the ages. William Logue now slow rolling, about hits a tire coming in the pit lane. White flag is out for Jordan Navarro. He's got 4 tenths on DeJardins and 3 tenths on Robert Barber. Battle for the transfer spot is going to come down to the injured Wes Wiegand and black flagged William Logue in the 3 low for the final time. Jordan Navarro has a mirror for DeJardins. DeJardins not able to get there. He's going to get a bump though from Robert Barber. Barber looking to trim a little bit off the bottom. Not able to do so as Jordan Navarro gets a win. DeJardins hanging off for second. Robert Barber third. Timmy Martin fourth. Josh Berry fifth. And the battle for the final transfer spot, I think Wes Wiegand, injured, limping, is barely going to get there. Cross line, he does! Wes Wiegand with a destroyed front end on that number 1 machine. The toe is knocked in 4.5 inches, and William Logue gets stuck, serves the penalty. And just like that, was in, and then he wasn't. So that's going to send a couple drivers home. That's going to be Fish, John McIntyre, Craig Bristol, and Dakota Shepard. What's crazy is 3 of the 5 drivers going home tonight started in the transfer spot. So drivers will have a 5-minute warm-up. We are going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, go through some sponsors and get ready to go racing.
Your Twitch and Discord experience to the next level? Introducing Easy Daybot, your ultimate bot for seamless interaction. Whether you're live on Twitch or chatting on Discord, Easy Daybot's dynamic responses open up a whole new world of possibilities. Engage with your community like never before through unique prompts, custom reactions, and endless fun. It's the bot that understands you. Make every day an Easy Day download now at easydaybot.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
We now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at McConeySetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at McConey Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to the Tier 1 Racing League, where precision, competition, and innovation come together to create the ultimate iRacing experience. Every race, every battle, and every moment in T1TS, T1L, T1X, and special events is brought to you by Tier 1 Studios, the premier destination for professional high-quality broadcasts. Tune in and experience racing like never before. Explore everything we have to offer at Tier1RacingLeague.com. From race schedules and standings to event galleries and league signups, it's all there at your fingertips. Join the competition, watch the action, be part of the legacy. Tier 1 Racing League, where champions are made.
Welcome back to Nashville Fairground Speedway here from Nashville, Tennessee. You are watching the 3rd race of the Tier 1 Legend Series by the Tier 1 Racing League. My name is Brayton Laster, calling the action tonight with my producer Brett Bullard working the controls. Just saw some awesome heat race action that saw 15 drivers lock themselves into the night 60-lap main event. But we're going to take a moment and thank the sponsors and all of our partners that allow us to be here tonight. Starting with McConey Setup Shop, www.McConeySetupShop.com, the home for setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, event promotion, and more on the iRacing service. Subscriptions available for as low as $8 a month, and the official setup shop of eNASCAR. Easy Day Bot. Stream smarter, chat better, and grow the community with the Easy Day Bot. This innovative Twitch and Discord bot takes interaction to the next level, keeping your audience engaged and connected. Don't just stream, build a community with the Easy Day Bot. You can see that in use tonight over on our Twitch broadcast. Admin Box. Admin Box is built by iRacers for iRacers for use in league and hosted races. The goal, make race control as easy as possible. Each admin box connects via USB and features pre-programmed commands, no key binding for race control. The admin box is made up of over 150 leagues and has many members that all have a common mission on nice, clean races and help each other out. So you just need to throw a caution, reduce your pace laps, black flag someone, penalty, just hit one button. Easy as that. Admin box. Wrap Surgeon. Need a fresh look for your rider? Your brand Wrap Surgeon has you covered. From stunning car paints to eye-catching logos, we'll make your vision come to life. Wrap Surgeon, where creativity meets precision. Cotterman iRacing Team. Looking to improve your iRacing skills or catch some exciting legend car racing action? Check out the Cotterman iRacing Team on YouTube. From streaming their high-speed battles on the track to delivering top-notch tutorial videos on racing lines, Cotterman iRacing Team has everything you need to take your skills to the next level. Subscribe now and join the action. Tier 1 Studio, looking to broadcast door races at your events in style? Tier 1 Studio has you covered. With professional quality production and a passion for excellence, we'll bring your events to life. Tier 1 Studio, where champions are showcased. So, speaking of champions tonight, looking at Todd Byer as your points leader coming into tonight, last season's champion. But if you want to get in on all the action, you can go check out the Tier 1 Racing League website. That's tier1racingleague.com. Check out any of their 3 series from the Tier 1 Truck Series, aka TITS, Tier 1 Legend Series, or the Tier 1 Xfinity Series. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night, practice starts at 8 o'clock Eastern with racing starting at 8:45. You can catch all the action here on the Tier 1 Studio broadcast every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. So, grid, get ready to roll here for tonight's 60-lap main event. Caution flags are on. Thanks to our great race control, Zachary Woods. So, starting on the front row, it's going to be the 46, the man, the myth, the driver looking to win big here tonight in Nashville in the Music City. It's Justin Evans. Also, another driver trying to go back-to-back races here in the Tier 1 Racing League. One last night, the Tier 1 Truck Series opened at Daytona. It's going to be Jeff Nairn in the 19. Eric Sellers looking for a big point, staying that yellow dwarf solar Iron Box 97. And their first heat race win to the hard racing 92 of David Perkiki. Behind him, it's going to be the 84. Their points leader, Todd buying that Grand Appliance and TV machine. The number 11, Stephen Gary, in the hard racing Iron Box Black Legend car. Then, in row number 4, it's going to be Travis Edwards. Beautiful looking 35 in the Iron Box team as well. Then the driver's second point, it's going to run down Todd Byer, looking for a second win this season. It's going to be Ryan Bosley in 8th. Scott Formosa starting 9th tonight, with Jordan Navarro starting 10th. Luke DeGenardis made it in there through that consolation race, finishing second behind Navarro. He's starting 11th. Robert Barber looking to trim his way through the field. He's starting 12th. Timmy Martin is going to be starting inside of his teammate at 17th Tool and Manufacturing Corporation. And then 13th, Tim Martin. John Barry, he's outside, also part of that 17th Tool and Manufacturing Corporation duo. And then 15th, last driver to make in. Had to limp his way around in his 10-lap consolation race, but he's made the big dance. Starting 15th, it's West Wiegand in the 1. So 15 drivers, 60 laps. If I had to put my money on any of them, I really like Robert Barber back here in 12th. He's been fast all night. He's had a bit of misfortune kind of go his way in the heat race, started deep in the consolation, and was looking for a second. Going to be able to fight his way to the front here now. One fast pair, they need it. One set of tires and one green-white checker. Pace car pulls in for the 3rd race this season. Justin Evans on the front row. Jeff Nairn his outside. Green flag is out, and we are underway from Nashville. Justin Evans there, able to cross the line first, and Jeff Nairn looking outside as Eric Sellers sends it deep, sends it inside to Berkicki for 3rd. Berkicki running high and wide up by the wall, trying to get momentum. It's going to allow Todd Byer to close the door and slide right on. And then they're looking to maybe go 3 wide, thinks better of it. Falls back there to 5th inside of David Perkicki. Edwards running 6th and Bosley in line behind. As lap led goes to Justin Evans. Eric Sellers still there in 2nd. Bright yellow machine running the bottom. It's been a dangerous trip down there on the bottom. Gets tied off corner, runs up the track, about hits the wall. We got a wreck in the back. Navarro. Fun driver to watch, a fast driver as well. See what happened here. Tier 1 Studio replay. Looks like they actually wrecked in front. It's Ryan Bosley making contact with Travis Edwards. Actually, Edwards just gets loose by himself. And then Navarro tries to avoid it. Same with Bosley. They have a blinking Stephen Gary. So a lot of brake checking here. Some drivers trying to avoid it. And just like that, we are under caution for the first time tonight on lap number 3. So remember, they do have a fast comparator. You got to get around to the pits. They have a wave around, or they have a lucky dog rule. They do get another caution to go a lap down. That was the replay brought to you by Tier 1 Studios. You can catch all the action on all of our Tier 1 Studio broadcast networks over on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and X. Whatever your preferred platform is, you can put it on the smartphone, you can put it on the smart TV, you have a smart fridge, you can sit there and put it on that. I don't think anyone has a smart fridge to watch iRacing broadcast, but if you do, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to become your best friend. Justin Evans leading the way. Looking at the point situation, it's Todd Byer currently the points leader, running third. Ryan Bosley up 3 spots in 5th. These two entered neck and neck coming into tonight. Both of them previous winners. Todd Byer won last week at South Boston. Bosley won week number 1 at Irwindale. Bosley knows how to get it done. He's done it time and time again. 2 wins last season, 10 top 10s in 10 races. So pretty perfect across that stat line there. Those 2 wins actually coming at Concord, which I think is pretty close to this track a little bit as far as the unique banking goes. And then Oxford Plains. So field getting double filed. Get ready for the first restart of the 6th of that main event. It's going to be Justin Evans and Eric Sellers there on the front row. Todd Byer and Scott Formosa, they're in the second row as Ryan Bosley and Robert Barber. I said watch out for Barber. He knows how to take it off the top. I'm looking to move his way up front here. Pace car pulls in. Justin Evans side by side with Sellers. Sellers trying not to sell that second spot. Green flag is out, and we are underway. Evans pulling away over Sellers. Todd Byer able to hang on. Not able to get clear up Formosa on the outside as Evans about gets his back bumper taken off. Eric Sellers looking inside for the lead. Dive bombing into turn 3. Getting as close as he can to the yellow line. Hitting the apex beautifully. Gets the drive off. Justin Evans not able to battle or fight back yet. Falls back to second. New leader Eric Sellers in the 97 yellow dwarf solar admin box machine. Looking at Robert Barber in this heated battle here for 5th. He's got Scott Formosa in that green and purple car and Todd Byer in the red and gray car in front of him. But Ryan Bosley trying to split the difference here, get around Barber. Barber in that Flow Racing 88. Trying to make some magic happen. I tell you, he's going to be one to watch all night long. Fun one to watch. That's 1 start already this season. That start coming last week at South Boston with a 6th place finish. So trying to get back-to-back top 10s here. As they're going to make contact right in front of him. The 80 around Barber goes high into the wall. Formosa gets loose, gets upset there. No caution is yet as Barber still slow on the track, rear destroyed. So it's a single car incident, no caution. So Robert Barber able to keep it rolling with some heavy damage on the right side. You hate to see it. That's going to allow Todd Byer hang on to 3rd. Ryan Bosley moves to 4th, and Scott Formosa in the 80. Some damage on his machine as well. Justin Evans gets the lead back from Eric Sellers. These two are neck and neck, trying to pull away from Todd Byer. And these two low class of the field, let me tell you, they are turning laps identical one another, and they're about 2/10 quicker than Todd Byer in 3rd. Sellers are looking down low, look at the bottom, not able to get the run off, falls back in line with Evans. Evans running the middle lane here. You can run the bottom in 3 and 4 pretty comfortably. Can't run it in the 1 and 2, especially in the exit 2. We've seen a lot of drivers make a mistake. Eric Sellers not one of them yet. Looking low off of 4. Trying to get side by side. He's going to get there. A bobble by both of them. Sellers has a bigger bobble. He's going to fall back in line. Looking inside, though. Able to carry the momentum. This is going to get dangerous for Sellers. Hits the bump wrong. Bit of a little bobble there. Able to keep it going straight, though. Slides right back in line behind Justin Evans in the 46. Looking low again. Evans leaves the door open. Sellers is going to take a bite. He does. New leader cross line. Eric Sellers by almost a mile, it seems. Evans just washed up the track. Got the right rear in the wall. Killed his momentum. That opened the door beautifully for Eric Sellers to buy whatever Justin Evans was selling. And that was the lead of this race. Looking back at Burkiki, trying to fight inside this top 10. Jeff Nairn in front of him in that 19. Timmy Martin, 5 car lengths back. Travis Edwards in front of them, and Luke DeGennard fighting for that 6th spot. And you got 4 cars under a blank here. Jordan Navarro, one of them 1 lap down. He's taking fast pair already. West Weekend trying to move up. Currently up 7 spots currently from the 15th starting position. But Edwards now looking to have DeGennard's. Both his Abner Box Racing teammates side by side into turn 3, trying to run down the 80 of Formosa. And side by side might not help you get there, but puts on a great show for us at home. Formosa looking low, not quite able to get the run that he wants. Sorry, Edwards looking low. Edwards 4th in points tonight. 2 top 10s and 1 top 5. Got 2nd last week at South Boston. Try and back it up with a top 5 run here. Move up the points bubble a little bit if he can. And then DeGennard's making his debut. Jordan Navarro currently looking for a lucky dog. Needs a caution to get there. Robert Barber, though, is about to fall a lap down in that wreck number 88. He's on the same straightaway as Eric Sellers, their leader. Speaking of, battle for the lead is on. Justin Evans puts his right front into the wall, trying to get as much as he can. He paid for this track, and he's going to use the whole track. Evans trying to get momentum, not quite able to get enough. Eric Sellers running down low, running the defensive line, blocking both lanes from Evans, making Evans go a little bit lower in the danger zone there. See if it forces a bobble by Evans. A bit of a diamond line, a bit of a crossover from Evans, trying to get the run off the corner. Gets to the back bumper of Sellers. Doesn't do anything with the run. Gets closer and closer every lap, and not able to take it anywhere. Looking to make a crossover move again. Avoids bumps on the bottom. Able to carry some great momentum off the corner. Ahead of steam for Justin Evans in the 46. Another diamond line, another crossover. Looking to get the run, looking to get the momentum. Able to close up right to the back bumper, but not able to do anything with it. So Ryan Bosley currently in 3rd. Gets around Todd Byer. That's effectively a shift in their points lead in theory, too. See who's able to hang on. See who's able to make some magic happen. Sellers getting closer and closer to the lap traffic of Robert Barber. Barber damaged rear end in that machine, not quite up to the speed that he wants to be. Hoping for a caution to save him. Doesn't look like he'll get one. So Eric Sellers, once again, got a mirror full of Justin Evans. Evans nowhere to go, nothing he can do with the run. Gets a great run, enters a little bit higher in turn 3, able to dive down low in the middle of the corner, get the run right there on the yellow line, carry the momentum off the corner, doesn't know where he can take the momentum. As they run right now, Eric Sellers was 3rd in points coming into the night. He's going to make up a handful of points, 5 or 6 on Bosley. Maybe a couple more on Todd Byer. So it won't be a shift in the lead unless Bosley and Byer fall back. Now They're going to put Robert Barber in the 88 a lap down. They have a bobble for Sellers. He's going to open the door for Justin Evans. Side by side for the lead. Barber, a lap car in front of Evans. Going to block the run from Evans. It's going to allow Sellers to pull away. Evans not able to pull the crossover move. Rushes up into the wall. He hits the back bumper. Barber says, hey, I'm here. I'm trying to take this spot. I'm trying to get the lead. And they're blocking me. Barber goes up the track, lets Evans by. Evans gets back in line behind Eric Sellers. Sellers about a 3-car length advantage now, the biggest gap he's had the past 10 laps. Getting closer and closer to that halfway point. Eric Sellers trying to shift the season. It's been a lot of consistency for the driver. He has 2 top 5s and a podium at Urbandale to start the season. 5th place finish last week at South Boston was part of that fuel strategy, made the magic happen. Pulled the rabbit out of the hat, but trying to really do a whole card trick here and win this race. Todd Beyer has ran down Ryan Bosley. So those two are going to be trading the points lead here throughout this race. They need one more spot to really seal the deal. Either Beyer loses one or Bosley runs down the 2nd place of Evans. But Sellers looking to pick up a lot of spots, a lot of points in the 2 drivers behind him. Justin Evans also in that points battle and needs a lot of help though. 28 points behind Todd Beyer. So looking to be a good points day for him. 5th place at Urbandale. Started out the season in 8th place last week. No, not only looking for a 2nd top 5, but his first podium or maybe even his first win here. As Todd Beyer off the back bumper of Ryan Bosley for 3rd and 4th. Justin Evans off the back bumper of Eric Sellers for 1st and 2nd. Well, let's see if we look back here at Todd Beyer. Beyer there in the 84 off the back bumper of Ryan Bosley. It's been a story of these 2 drivers right here all season long. Look at the stats, and there's been no other dominant drivers than these 2. Todd Beyer able to set one of the quickest times in the week 1, but Bosley able to come up with the win. Average finish for Todd Beyer of 1.5. Ryan Bosley, average finish of 2.5 for him. Looking at laps led, 71 for Ryan Bosley. That's 59% of laps completed. Todd Beyer comes in 3rd in the season with only 12. The other driver lead laps, Justin Evans, the driver currently in 2nd. So a lot of those laps led came at Urbandale after Ryan Bosley made a mistake, got a restart violation. Bosley had to drive his way to the front, had to drive his way around Justin Evans. Is trying to do the exact same thing here again tonight, trying to run down Justin Evans and Eric Sellers. We're going to do a quick rundown through the field as they run. Looking up front, it's been the story for the past 20 laps. Eric Sellers over Justin Evans. Closer and closer as the laps wind down. Behind them, though, is Ryan Bosley and Todd Beyer trying to trade the points lead here into the night, 5 points apart, and currently running 2 points apart. West Weekend from 15th on the starting grid up to 5th, up 10 spots. Behind him, it's going to be the 35 of Travis Edwards, side by side with one driver, that's Robert, going up the track, but behind him is actually on track Jordan Navarro, who's also a lap down. You got to go a little bit behind those 2 drivers to find Scott Formosa, currently a driver in 7th in that 80 machine. Some heavy damage after contact with Robert Barber earlier in the race. About to get passed, actually, by the 12 in the Admin Box Racing washer games of Luke DeGenardens. Ran up front in his heat race and his consolation race. David Burkicki runs 9th after starting 4th tonight. Jeff Nairn started on the outside front row and has not gone his way whatsoever. He's running all the way in the top 10 in that 10th spot. John Berry behind him in front of his 7th Tool Manufacturing teammate of Timmy Martin. Those 2 running 11th and 12th. Martin, NASCAR on the lap, and Navarro runs 13th, 1 lap down. Robert Barber, 14th, 1 lap down. And then, ironically, I think those 2 are actually pretty close to one another. And Stephen Gary, 1 lap down, half started behind Robert Barber, running 15th. So all 15 cars still on the track. Battle for the lead. Eric Sellers goes high and wide at 3 and 4. Justin Evans opens the door, puts his foot in it, and shoves his whole body on through. New leader, Justin Evans, 20 laps to go. As Todd Byer gets around Ryan Bosley as well. So a lot of changes here the last lap, and it's going to shake up a lot of things. So I think Eric Sellers is definitely going to get the most laps led. He led about 25 or so. It just kind of depends on if Justin Evans is able to lead them all from here. It's going to be pretty close between these two. So Eric Sellers falls back to second, but all over the back bumper of Evans. He knows how to make the move. Took him a lot less time to get around Evans than Evans took to get around Sellers. So the admin box, yellow 97, trying to get his first win this season here. Trying to beat Justin Evans. Evans hanging on to the lead for now. Both drivers pulling away from Byer and Bosley. As Bosley, bit of a bobble for him, falls back to have second behind Byer. Big contact for Justin Evans. Falls back, hits the wall. Eric Sellers says, "Don't mind if I do," takes the lead. These two have raced against each other time and time again. Season 1, Eric Sellers 1 win, Justin Evans 3 wins. And these two were the name of the game for a lot of those races. Company saw them racing one another. Todd Byer, the driver in third, is the one that came home with the championship. So West Weekend, Travis Edwards also fighting inside his top 5, fighting for that 5th position. This caution flag comes out. We have a wreck on the racetrack. It's the 19 of Jeff Nairn. There's a Tier 1 city replay. Oh, it's going to be contact with the 80, it looks like. The 80 comes down. 19 doesn't quite go as low. Oh, Formosa able to avoid contact with Barber and Stephen Gary as Jeff Nairn just goes for a bit of a slide and hits the tire. Go back to live. That's the studio replay. Remember, drivers have one set of tires, and Eric Sellers is going to come down and take him. Just Evans falls him down. Let's see who takes a faster pair. So that caution, though, coming from the 80 of Scott Formosa, and the driver that started second, the 19 of Jeff Nairn. So see, drivers taking faster pair. As just Evans had hit the wall a couple times there. We're going to be going green with about 10 laps to go. Looking like 4 tires for most of these guys. West Weekend able to steal a spot on pit lane. And leapfrogs. Actually, no. Ryan Bosley has stayed out on old tires. Able to inherit the lead. That's going to make Eric Sellers, who wins the race off pit road, restarting second. Justin Evans restarting third. Todd Byer fourth. And then West Weekend restarting fifth. So see if Bosley's able to hang on this old rubber. You mentioned week 1, Urbandale. Bosley starts towards the front, leads most of the race, and gets a penalty on an early race restart. Has to go to the tail end, comes down, gets some fresh tires pretty early in the race. Comes back to win it. So, being called it's a racing incident, last caution. As Ryan Bosley going to be going green the round, 10 laps to go. Lucky Dog, I believe Jordan Navarro is going to Lightning McQueen his way out of pit road. Barely escapes going another lap down or being stuck a lap down. So Tier 1 Truck Series will be back next Monday night, 8:45 p.m. start Eastern. For those at home watching at Richmond, tune in there. Same place you're watching this broadcast. For now, back to Nashville. Ryan Bosley leading the field. Green flag is out. Eric Sellers hanging on. Justin Evans off the back bumper. Bosley not going to have the same corner speed as these guys. It's going to take him a little bit time to get his tires warmed up. Or for the guys behind him to get their tires warmed up. It's one driver, Todd Byer in the 84, looking to steal third from Evans. Bosley is playing both lanes, blocking both defense. Playing heavy defense as Byer gets loose, gets a bit of a bobble, gets a bump from Travis Edwards. Belt collects Justin Evans, able to hang on. Eric Sellers looking low, looking deep. As the caution flag comes out, Bosley will hang on. As Scott Formosa and another driver make contact. We had one flipping. Yeah, West Weekend to one. I'm a pretty hard hit here to get the Tier 1 studio replay. Side by side going across the line. Weekend comes up into Formosa, it looks like. Actually, no, the 80 comes down. Formosa comes down. Collects Weekend into a little opening wall there as Weekend goes barrel rolling across turn 1 and 2 down the track. Waving to his mom in the crowd and comes to a complete stop inside the wall there. So, forcing a tow. It's going to save Ryan Bosley. Eric Sellers had the run, had the momentum, was able to about get the lead. If that cost him about 5 seconds later, this would be a different story. Live after seeing that tumble there from West Weekend. See if we can actually get awarded with the number 1. Wes, this is the boys in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
I'm waking up. Yeah.
Say, I want to make sure you were still alive after that crazy incident there in turn 1. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to end your night after sending you to the infield. But tell us a little about your wreck there.
Yeah, it's a bummer, man. I was just, getting into the groove. You know what I'm saying? Got 12 laps to go, and I know I gave him plenty of room up there. I guess he got the wall and come down and smacked me in the right rear and turned me sideways, and along for the ride we went.
Well, glad to hear you're okay. Unfortunate circumstances there to knock you out of this race after running in the top 5 before the caution cycle, and wish you the best of luck later this season.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. This is the first time doing these cars, so they're a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
Awesome. Love to hear it. Thank you, Wes. That was Wes Weekend in the 1. I think I put him back in the right place. If not, someone's going to be very confused. That was Ryan Bosley. Pace lights are off, leading the field under caution. Going to get a bonus point for leading a lap as well. So that's going to give him an extra little advantage over Todd Byer currently as they run Byer in 4th, Bosley in 1st. We'll give the points lead to Ryan Bosley. Eric Sellers running 2nd, Justin Evans in 3rd. Going to be going green here with about 5 laps to go. Pace car pulls off. Bosley, slow rolling, 45 miles an hour. Stacking up the field, waits for the restart zone, hits the go pedal, and he is underway. Side by side with Eric Sellers for the lead. Justin Evans off the back bumper. Sends it into turn 1, trying to catch as much speed as he can. Sellers goes high and goes wide. It's going to allow Evans to steal second off of turn 2. Not able to get clear. Sellers is able to seal the door and not let Justin Evans slide on by. Bosley goes low to block Evans. It's going to allow Sellers to put him momentum off the corner. As Evans is looking down low for the lead, bit of a bobble. Bosley able to hang on for now. He's got a mirror full of Eric Sellers and Justin Evans. Caution flag is out. As we got one driver, the 35, Travis Edwards, on his lid, rolling down the track. Sparks flying. Was running inside the top 5. Tier 1 studio replay coming up. See what happened. Two drivers into the crowd on this one. Looks like Travis Edwards, bob off of turn 4. David Burkicki nowhere to go. Actually gets higher than the catch fence. Able to land on all 4s, keep it rolling. Travis Edwards does not. So Edwards needing a tow. Pit road. So this will set us up for a green-white checker, a 2-lap shootout. We're going to have 1 in the bank. And we're going to make a withdrawal, and we're going to use that 1 green-white checker. What a turn of events. Ryan Bosley lost last week on pit strategy. Now he might be able to win this week. Not just that, but steal the points lead over Todd Byer. I don't want to say it's a redemption story, but it would definitely make up for that loss last week. Led 46 laps out of 60, and led 25 out of 60 in his 2 starts of the season. So pretty much, as they run, the all-time lap leader this season. Still a lot of races left. It's only about a third of the way. Yep. So only one green white checkered. So we're gonna withdraw it. We're gonna exchange it. We're gonna use it. Quick recap of the green white checkered rules. There will be 2 laps when we come around. After the first lap, we'll get the white flag. If you wreck on that first lap, the race is official. If you make it to the white flag, we are going to end under green flag conditions. So the entire field can wreck, and West Regan can come back from 8 laps down and win if no one else completes a lap. I think that's going to be very unlikely. He's looking to be one of the drivers in the top 5. Speaking of top 5, as they run, Ryan Bosey will have to restart from the restart zone. Eric Sellers there in 2nd, Justin Evans in 3rd, Todd Byer in 4th, and Luke DeGenardens in 5th. And John Barry, Stephen Gary, David Pakiki, Robert Barber round out drivers on the track still. Tim Martin actually, and Jeff Nairn as well, and Jordan Navarro their lap down. Pace cars in for the final time of this race. Ryan Bosley, slow rolling, 45 miles an hour, into the restart zone. Green flag is out. Ryan Bosley pulling away, side by side with Eric Sellers. Bad restart for Justin Evans in 3rd. It's going to allow Todd Bauer to get on by, looking outside, not able to get the position low as Evans slide on the inside, side by side for the lead. Sellers gets momentum on the high line, able to get the lead for now, entering turn 3, coming to the white flag. Bosley looking down low, not able to carry the momentum. Sellers is driving off into the sunset as a bobble from Bosley sends him down to 3rd. Here comes Todd Byer looking for 2nd. He's going to buy his way there as well, losing the outside lane. Eric Sellers pulling away from both of them. There's a wreck in front of them, but it's a white flag. It does not matter. Through 3 for the final time. Eric Sellers was the man on a mission, dominated this race, and out of 4 for the first time this season. Eric Sellers is going to get the job done over Todd Byer as they wreck, big wreck behind him. Ryan Bosley goes barrel rolling, cross start finish line. Multiple drivers involved as Bosley finishes 3rd on his lid. So we'll get a award of their top 3 in the broadcast waiting room. Once we once they go to the waiting room, we'll get a award of them. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, though. When we come back, talk to our podium finishers and give a full rundown of the results.
Twitch and Discord experience to the next level? Introducing Easy Daybot, your ultimate bot for seamless interaction. Whether you're live on Twitch or chatting on Discord, Easy Daybot's dynamic responses open up a whole new world of possibilities. Engage with your community like never before through unique prompts, custom reactions, and endless fun. It's the bot that understands you. Make every day an Easy Day download now at easydaybot.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
We now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MaconiSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to the Tier 1 Racing League, where precision, competition, and innovation come together to create the ultimate iRacing experience. Every race, every battle, and every moment in T1TS, T1L, T1X, and special events is brought to you by Tier 1 Studios, the premier destination for professional high-quality broadcasts. Tune in and experience racing like never before. Explore everything we have to offer at Tier1RacingLeague.com. From race schedules and standings to event galleries and league signups, it's all there at your fingertips. Join the competition, watch the action, be part of the legacy. Tier 1 Racing League, where champions are made.
Welcome back to Nashville Fairground Speedway. My name is Brayton. Last to call the action tonight, as we just saw Eric Sellers take home the win after a total domination. About lost it due to pit cycle there, but able to hang on. Able to pass Todd Byer and Ryan Bosley there, rounding out your podium. We'll get awarded them in a second. Luke DeGenardin finishes fourth on debut. Stephen Gary, that hard racing 11, hard races way there to fifth. Justin Evans from the pole. Gets a wreck on the last stop, finishes seventh. Finishes sixth. David Perkiki there in seventh. Robert Barber trims his way up through the field, finishes eighth. John Barry at Simpson Tool and Manufacturing Corporation, 14 machine last driver on the lead up, finishes ninth. Jeff Nairn involved in a last lap incident there during the green white checkered. He's going to finish 10th on that down. Timmy Martin also on that down. Jordan Navarro, Travis Edwards, Wes Wiegand, and Scott Formosa round out your 15-car field. So we have our podium finishers standing on by. Starting with tonight's winner, Eric Sellers, to get the job done.
Yeah, thank you guys. That was a wild one, especially with that late caution.
And you had to work for it because that's 34 laps, but you were sitting there, you're stuck behind Ryan Bosley. A caution comes out as you're about to pass him for the lead, and another caution for a green white checkered, and then you're able to get the job done on said green white checkered.
Yeah, that was a wild one. The track was hot, so it was slick out there. That was fun. I felt like I've kind of been fast a lot in practice these last several races, and so it feels good to get one.
This is going to be your second podium, I believe, of the season. Got that podium back at Urbandale, and kind of helps out your points battle a little bit too, entering the middle portion of the season. Thinking about making a championship run here?
That'd be nice as always, but there's a lot of fast guys, so I'm just gonna take it 1 week at a time.
Well, thank you for taking time to speak with us. Anybody you want to thank about this win here tonight?
Admin Box, been a sponsor for a long time. Just all the guys in the hard group, Scott, Korea, Riley. They just, all those guys. They've made the Legends group a lot faster. So, like, thank all those guys.
Thank you, and I'm sure we'll be talking to quite a bit this season.
I hope so, but we'll see. We'll see.
Thank you, Eric. That was Eric Sellers leading 34 laps en route to his win here tonight. Next up, I don't want to call him perfect, but Todd Byer, 1 first place finish and 2 second place finishes. Finishes second tonight for that second place finish. Todd Byer, how's it going?
Hey, good. You guys?
We are doing fantastic, and you were sitting there, a bit of pit strategy from Ryan Bosley, shook up not only the race running order, but also the points running order as you guys, the live points battle there. He was going to steal the lead from you, but you're able to hang on to the lead for now. Eric Sellers makes up a little bit of time on you, or a little bit of a point gap on you, but tell us about your race.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I wasn't so sure. Driving around in practice, I was struggling in practice, to be honest with you. I was really struggling to find speed, and then I actually started following a couple of the other guys that were a little faster, and I realized, oh, I'm trying to run way too low here. And then I found out where the speed was. It was right by about where that seam was. And once I figured that out, the track became a lot more drivable for me, and I felt a lot more comfortable because I kept losing it a lot in practice. So I was just hoping to maybe get into a top 5. I didn't really think I had a top 3 speed for this field here. It seemed like a lot of other guys were a lot faster than me, but I'm pretty happy I came in second. I'm not gonna lie.
We talked about your consistency coming into the night. Yeah, that win last week at South Boston, that second place at Urbandale, you set the pole at Urbandale. So you have 3 podiums and 3 races. How are you feeling about the season as a whole?
Right now, we're off to a great start, and hope to keep this momentum rolling into next week, and trying to bring home another chip. This is a really tough field. There's a long way to go. A lot of things can happen out here. So, and there's great talent on this field every week. Racing's been really great. Yeah, it's been awesome. I'm excited.
Well, thank you for taking time to speak with us. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, the Tier 1 admins. This league's, I'm having a lot of fun on Tuesday nights with you guys. Cotterman iRacing team, Apollo Legends, the Hard Discord group. Those guys help everybody out. Admin box and Grand Appliance of TV.
Awesome. Glad to hear, and sure this isn't the last time we'll be talking to you.
Yeah, I sure hope not.
All right. Thank you, Todd. That was Todd Byer, your second place finisher tonight. The driver who about took the field for a run, Ryan Bosley, stays out late in the race, gets the lead, leads a couple laps, and then unfortunately came up a little bit short. But Ryan, tell us about your race and that strategy call there.
Well, it was an interesting race. Started off pretty loose, and came to me, was making up a couple of spots, got into third, and stayed there for a while, and was letting the first two just kind of see if they were either going to burn up their tires or where it was going to end up. And staying out, I don't know if it was much of a strategy call, as I forgot that I was at first able to take tires. Then I remembered I was able to, and everybody else did. And I says, well, I got the lead anyway, so I might as well just stay out and see what happens. And, ended up finishing the race in third. Not too bad. Looks like Justin Evans kind of got into my right rear a couple of times in 3 and 4 in the last lap there, and that's why we ended up flipping. But ended the race with 52% right front, so used it up.
Definitely a track that will wear your tires, and very impressive run by you to hang on the old tires as well as you did. We talked to Todd a little bit about his consistency. He's got 3 podium finishes, 2 seconds in the first, and you're pretty close, not too far behind. You got 1 win, 1 pole, a third, and a 4th place finish. So that's allowed you to kind of slide second in the points. You lose a little bit of ground, I believe only a point to Todd Byer, because you got that lap lead bonus and he did not. But looking at the season as a whole, how are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Todd and I race in a couple leagues together, and we're always really close, so it makes for a fun time. And got some good tracks coming up, and feel good about those, and looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all you guys for putting this on every week, and all the guys from Hard Racing Group for all their help getting these cars driving right, and making me feel better in the cars. And looking forward to next week. See what happens.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Ryan, and best of luck next week.
Thank you. We'll see you.
That was Ryan Bosley. Stayed out, took the field for a bit of a run for their money there, led 15 laps and finishes third tonight. Well, that was an eventful race. Handful of cautions, 4 to be exact, for 16 laps. So a lot better than week 1 at Irwindale. And last week as well, almost all green flag racing. So green flag racing, a fan favorite here in the Tier 1 Legends series. Next week, we're going to Langley. That's Larry King Law's Langley Speedway in Hampton, Virginia, the 4/10 mile racetrack, one of the flattest on the schedule. So these drivers definitely going to have to navigate. And I don't expect to see Ryan Bosley staying out on a 40-lap old rubber there. So you can catch the start of that, 8:45 p.m. Eastern. That's next Tuesday, January 28th. If you can't wait till next Tuesday, well, you can watch the Tier 1 Xfinity Series take to the track Martinsville, I believe, tomorrow night, 8:45 p.m. start for that as well here on Tier 1 Studio. And then the next Monday night, the Tier 1 Truck Series takes to Richmond Raceway for the second race of their season, also an 8:45 p.m. start. If you have any interest in running in any of these leagues, you want to look at race results, stats, driver standings, previous seasons, or the full schedule, or even get signed up, you can go to tier1racingleague.com. That's tier1racingleague.com. So calling the action tonight, though, it's been myself, Brayton Laster, Brett Bold working the controls as our producer, and then Zach Woods working as our race controller. So thank you to our entire staff for making this production come to life, and thank you all our fans at home for watching. This has been Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, and thank you.
Your Twitch and Discord experience to the next level? Introducing Easy Daybot, your ultimate bot for seamless interaction. Whether you're live on Twitch or chatting on Discord, Easy Daybot's dynamic responses open up a whole new world of possibilities. Engage with your community like never before through unique prompts, custom reactions, and endless fun. It's the bot that understands you. Make every day an Easy Day download now at easydaybot.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
We now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MaconiSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to the Tier 1 Racing League, where precision, competition, and innovation come together to create the ultimate iRacing experience. Every race, every battle, and every moment in T1TS, T1L, T1X, and special events is brought to you by Tier 1 Studios, the premier destination for professional high-quality broadcasts. Tune in and experience racing like never before. Explore everything we have to offer at Tier1RacingLeague.com. From race schedules and standings to event galleries and league signups, it's all there at your fingertips. Join the competition, watch the action, be part of the legacy. Tier 1 Racing League, where champions are made.